Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I created this purple halo we have going on here. I really wanted to create something for the holidays. I think this will look so perfect on New Year's Eve because the shimmer, and it would just be perfect, I think. So I did try to use mainly one palette. I used the Morphe Boss Mood palette. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Boss Mood palette with a couple of other things for the center, but we'll get into that in a second. But thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna keep this intro super short, so let's just get started. Okay, so we are going to focus on this eye. For this look, I really wanted to try to use only one palette. I did use a couple other things for the middle part to get it as shiny as I wanted it to. But for the most part, I did use the Morphe Boss Mood palette, which is this one here. This is the only palette that I use, so let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm going to take my Morphe M507 brush. The first color I'm going to start off with is this purple shade here. I'm going to stamp this color all over the crease, working from the outer to the inner corner. And I'm just placing the shade down. I'm not going to blend it out just yet. I just want to get that pigment down. So now that that shade is down and in the shape that I am going to try to keep it in, I'm going to take this one here. It's still a dark purple, but it is a bit lighter than the first one that we used. I'm taking it on the same brush, and again just stamping it right on top, overlapping that first purple that we put down, but still going above it a little bit, if that makes any sense. This shade is going to help start the blending process of that dark purple shade that we put down. Just before blending that out, I'm going to go in with this shade now. It's kind of like a cranberry shade. I'm going to use just the tiniest bit of this shade, just to go along the edge of that second shadow that we put down. Again, this is just going to help the blending process. It's going to help the color fade nicely and evenly. So now I'm just going to go ahead and blend that with little circles. I'm still just using my Morphe M507 brush. Now I'm going to take this brush. It's a fluffier brush, and this one is also from Morphe, but it doesn't have a number on it because I got it in a brush set, and those don't come with numbers. At least the one that I got didn't. I'm not going to take any shadow on this brush. I'm just going to use that to blend the shadow out. Taking that first shadow and that same small brush, I'm going to add just a little bit more purple to blend out a little bit more. I'm going to just try to add that pigment back in, since blending out kind of loses it a little bit. So now I'm gonna go ahead and cut the crease. I will probably speed this part up because it will be hard for me to talk and do this at the same time. But I do want to do kind of like a halo shape, just like I did on this eye. I'm gonna use a small little tiny flat brush. Normally for my cut creases, I would use something like this that's a bit bigger, but for me at least, doing these halo eyes, for some reason I always struggle with it. So using the smaller one just made it a little bit easier for me at least to do it on this side when I first did it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this brush, I'm going to speed this part up, and then we'll finish the look. So now the crease is cut, before going in with anything else, I'm going to take this small little brush, and I have some of the dark purple shade from the very first one that we used. I'm just going to go over that line just a little bit, just to kind of clean it up and sharpen it. So again, using that Morphe brush and that first purple shade, I'm going to tap that on the edge of where we cut the crease. I'm going to try to keep it going like in a diagonal shape, if that makes any sense. So from here on, you can just pack on a shimmer shadow. What I did first though was I went in with this Wet n Wild, this liquid catsuit eyeshadow, and this is Goth Tears. This is from their Hollow Goth collection, I think that's what it was called. I'm gonna take this on a small brush. Where is that brush? So I'm just gonna take this on a small little detailed brush. And then I'm going to pack it right in the center, all over where we cut the crease. Taking just whatever is left on that Morphe brush, I'm going to try to blend out the edge just a little bit more. Using that same small brush and going back into the Morphe palette, I'm going to take this purple here. It's a very shimmery purple and it's so gorgeous. So I'm going to take a small amount and kind of go over the edge. Just one last touch that you can definitely skip if this is enough for you. But I'm going to take the Lime Crime Diamond Crushers in the shade Cloud 9. And this is actually meant for your lips, but I've used this before on my eyes. Just be very careful when you're using it. But I'm going to go ahead and take that again just on the brush and just very on like the tip of the brush. And I'm going to apply that right on top. Just for some added shimmer. So right now I'm just lining my lash line with black liquid liner, just to kind of camouflage the falsies later. Okay, so I went ahead and did the rest of my face off camera. We're gonna now just focus back on the eyes. I'm going to finish up the lower lash line before I add any lashes. So I'm gonna go back into the Morphe palette and I'm back again with that same brush that we've been using. I'm gonna use that first purple shade and I'm gonna try to keep my head tilted down. I'm going to run that underneath. Before using another shade, I'm going to take some black eyeliner and line my waterline. I'm going to take a little bit of that second shade and also run that underneath. I'm going to take that same Wet n Wild liquid shadow we used. I'm also going to run that along the lash line, or the lower lash line, just because I want a little bit of shimmer down there. So just for an inner corner highlight, I'm going to take a mixture of these two from the BH and Carly Bible Deluxe Edition palette, and I'm going to stamp that in the inner corner. This is the same combination that I have on my cheekbones also and on my nose. Apply mascara and lashes. For lashes, I'm going to take these here from Thrifty Lashes. This is in the style Moscato, and that's what they look like. They're just super wispy. I want something not so full or thick to showcase the shadow and the hard work that we put into this. So I'm going to go ahead and apply these, and yeah, we'll BRB. Alright guys, so that is the completed look. I did do my lips off camera. I want to do a really dark vampy lip, but my lips are so incredibly chapped right now, and all of my dark vampy shades are in the form of liquid lipsticks. So instead, I just lined my lips with this liner from Pacifica in the shade Fringe. To be honest with you, I'm not sure if this is an eyeliner or a lip liner. It doesn't say on the actual pencil. And I got this a long time ago when I used to be subscribed to Ipsy, so that's where that came from. I like to use it for my lips though. So I lined my lips with that, and then I went in with the Anastasia lip gloss in Vintage. This is just a travel size, right on top of the lip liner, and that's what I use for my lips. Like I said, they're super chapped right now, so I just went with the gloss. But yeah, that's it for this look. I really like the way this look came out. Normally purple by itself I don't like on me, but I do like the way this looks. I'll use purple with other shades, but hardly ever by itself. Thank you guys so much for watching. Also remember to follow me on Instagram. I will have it up here and linked down below. But other than that, Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you already are, thank you so much from the bottom of my itty bitty heart, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!